If you take a look over into this section over here, this is actually a park and ride area where I'm told several homeless people were living. Well, the woman tells me she thought it was a little unusual that the mailman was dropping by so early Thursday morning, but she also thought he's wearing the right outfit, so he must be a postal worker. But after talking about it with some neighbors, she later discovered he was an imposter. All right, we got some Raptors fans that are looking to join us here. All right, we got to block them out, right? We don't want them to be celebrating here on our turf, right? That's right, Ken. A-Rod's SUV was parked right here on the corner of 4th and Brannan when somebody smashed in the window and took a bunch of valuable items out of that SUV. We're also told that he was eating dinner right here when the smash and grab happened. How quickly was all of this happening? Because we got a few things we've got to dissect in that situation there. How quickly was all of this going on?
I think the whole thing took maybe 15 minutes. Okay. Very fast. Very fast.
And you said that you saw bullets that were dropping from a gun, from a person?
Yeah, well, it sounded like firecrackers going off, but then there was dirt puffs going up in unison. So that's a gun to me.
Describe to me exactly where you were and where you were looking out in order to see all of this happening.
I was very far stage right and looking over the audience. Because as a stagehand, I had nothing to do other than wait for the band to finish, and so we were just about ready to start cleaning up and clearing out for the day.
That's right, Grant. It's still a very active scene here tonight. If you take a look over here, firefighters still putting out those hot spots. They're not taking any chances here at this construction site where flames exploded earlier today. For many of the people nearby, it was a horrifying sight, and it was hard for them to fathom. Video shows the moments just after an inferno breaks out at a Santa Clara construction site.
The 5-second flame was big, huge.
David Nasseri runs an auto body shop just across the street. He says he immediately alerted construction workers of the fire, and despite being hundreds of feet away, he felt the scorching heat from the flame.
The fire was so hot that melted the sign, broke all the windows of the shop, and my car was right there.
Plastic on the side of Nasseri's car melted as the fire got bigger and the heat turned up. In the video, Nasseri is heard trying to console a woman whose boyfriend was working on the site.
Don't worry, everybody's out there. And some lady was here screaming, my husband inside. I was cooling down, so take it easy.
The man apparently made it out of the fire safely.
The husband came from the back, he hugged his kids, and thank God nothing happened serious, but only one injury.
One worker was injured, and officials say he suffered from smoke inhalation. We're back out here at the scene live tonight. Crews still working to put out some of those hot spots after several hours of this scene here where firefighters have been working. Crews are also blocking off El Camino Real between Scott Boulevard and Lincoln Street at this time. It continues to be closed off. However, there are some detours that continue to be in place. But once this area here opens back up, we'll be sure to keep you updated. That's the latest here live in Santa Clara. Dan Thorn, KRON 4 News.
Thank you, Dan.
Well, Justine, this video shows quite the tackle and teamwork to stop one of these would-be thieves, but police are now looking for the one who got away. The coffee shop owner tells me that crimes like these are a good reminder for people to stay vigilant because there are more thieves out there. Security video from inside of a Berkeley coffee shop captures a would-be laptop thief getting tackled to the ground. The attempt is first stopped by the victim, who springs from his seat and wraps his arms around the robber. Others are then seen jumping in to pin down the crook.
I was proud of everybody. I'm glad that nobody got hurt, and I'm glad the outcome was what it was.
Dino Micheletti is the co-owner of Romeo's Coffee. He says this is the first time in 2 years of business someone tried stealing a laptop at the Telegraph Avenue shop.
We don't think that ever can happen again, and we just saw it can happen.
Employees say the duo walked into the shop around noon Thursday. They asked for water, sat for a few minutes, and then launched their theft attempt. One of the suspects, wearing a gray hoodie, is seen quickly swiping a laptop before bolting out of the front door. The second thief immediately follows, but is grabbed at the waist and dragged down. An employee then runs to the dog pile. Both laptops were able to be recovered, and a 15-year-old would-be thief was arrested by police. Micheletti says this thwarted theft should be a lesson to others who might be looking for trouble at Romeo's.
And that was a big mistake for those guys to make. And I have to say it's immaturity, or they aren't from the neighborhood, because if they had been from the neighborhood, they would have known that Romeo's isn't a place you want to try that.
Well, the proof is definitely in the pudding. Micheletti says that he's grateful that customers stepped up to help each other out, and he's hoping that the other suspect is caught very soon. Reporting live in Berkeley, Dan Thorn, KRON 4 News.
You got that right, Pam and Grant. Well, you know, they say that it's not good to burn bridges, but Antonio Brown, it's safe to say, napalmed them here in Oakland. The fans tell me they were fed up with his antics, they were fed up with his attitude, and they want him to know it. Passions flaring in video showing Raiders fans setting Antonio Brown's jersey on fire. The NFL's premier wide receiver released before Monday night's home opener against Denver. But tailgating Raiders fans are lost on who that is.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. Move on to the next question.
Sure, it's tongue-in-cheek, but Raider woman is not alone.
Burnt feet, helmet, drama. I don't know who that guy is.
In other words, persona non grata. The Hall of Fame wideout was set to be the torchbearer for the silver and black. Instead, his jersey is being torched and manipulated by scorned fans.
I was pumped up. I was glad we have a playmaker. We have a future Hall of Famer. That's huge. But you know what? All the antics, it just hurts. It just hurts.
Other fans say they're going to focus on the Raiders season without Brown. And some excitement, you could say, is downright crazy.
We didn't need that headache. We needed to come together as a team and not focus on a single person.
That's just what the Raiders will have to do as they wrap up their run in Oakland and move on to Vegas next year.
I'm ready to move on. New beginnings, new year, new season.
All right, well, the Raiders are up right now, 14-0 in the third quarter. Hopefully they can hold on to that. And I understand that I'm wearing 49ers colors, so I'm probably not making many friends out here, but I will hopefully make it up to the Raiders fans because we'll be out here covering them all season long. That's the latest here live in Oakland. Dan Thorn, KRON 4 News.
Oh, Dan, you know you make friends wherever you go.
KRON 4's Dan Thorn met with the young artist. He joins us live in the newsroom with more. Dan?
Well, JR, this kid has got some serious talent. He's lighting up the internet right now with millions of views of his drawings, and he's making it look easy. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. That's certainly true for 6-year-old Devon Mosley Jr. Using the sidewalk as his canvas, this West Oakland boy has garnered the attention of thousands with his impressive doodling. Videos of his drawings have been viewed millions of times on Twitter, like here where Devon is shown easily sketching the video game character Sonic the Hedgehog.
A lot of people reaching out from all over the world, something that we weren't expecting. It was just a random post.
April Littlefield is Devon's grandmother. She says Devon's gift for art actually came as a surprise.
He always giving me pictures for Mother's Day, birthdays, and I didn't know that he was actually drawing them. I thought they were coming out of a coloring book.
His talents may be wowing the web right now, but Grandma and family have enjoyed a front row seat.
It's awesome. He doesn't have to trace anything. He doesn't have to have the picture next to him. He just has his own image inside of his head.
That means Sonic.
When Devon's not playing with his favorite toys, he spends his time drawing his favorite characters, from Black Panther to Captain America. But the list doesn't stop there.
Pikachu, Hulk, Thor, Superman, Batman.
And for Devon, this all comes naturally.
He's never had any formal training. No one's ever encouraged him. Nothing. No one's ever taken him by the hand and said, draw this. He looks at a picture, he plays with his toys, and then he just draws them.
So why does he do this?
Because drawing makes me feel good.
And ask his family, his story is only just beginning.
I want the world to get ready for Devon Mosley Jr. because he's coming.
Well, we are definitely getting ready for him, and his family says a number of professional artists have actually reached out to support the little boy. They're hoping this will turn into something great down the road, but for now, they just want him to be a 6-year-old enjoying life, and we do too. Reporting live in the newsroom, Dan Thorn, KRON 4 News.